Identifying and classifying three-dimensional geometric shapes. Text summary. In this lesson, you will learn how to name and describe three-dimensional shapes. This lesson is recommended for ages 7 through 9. Knowing basic shapes and vocabulary such as edges, sides, bases, and vertices will help students understand this lesson better. However, it is not required. Students will be able to identify, name, and describe three-dimensional geometric shapes. Recap. You have four common, most basic shapes: squares, circles, triangles, and rectangles. Squares have 4 equal sides. Circles have no sides or edges. They're completely round. Triangles have 3 sides, and rectangles have 4 sides. 2 of the sides are the same, and the opposite sides are always the same. Vocabulary. A vertex is a corner or a point where lines meet. It's the sharp and pointy part of the figure. A face is a flat surface of a solid object, and an edge is a line segment that joins 2 vertices. In the picture below, you can see that a cube has 8 vertices, 12 edges, and 6 faces. Your most common three-dimensional shapes are cones, cubes, prisms, pyramids, cylinders, and spheres. A cone is a three-dimensional shape that has a circle as a base. It only has one vertex. How many faces can you count? Hint: a face is a flat surface. There's one face in a cone. A cube is also a three-dimensional shape, but it's made up of 6 squares. Each square is a face, which means that in a cube there are 6 faces. A cube has 8 vertices and 12 edges. A sphere is a three-dimensional figure that is round. It's completely round, and therefore it has no faces, no vertices, or no edges. A cylinder has 2 circular bases. It has 2 faces, which are both the circle on top and the circle on the bottom. It has no edges and no vertices. You don't have to memorize the number of edges, faces, or vertices. You can always just count it, but this table may help you. Pyramids and prisms are slightly different. A pyramid has 1 polygon base and 1 apex. An apex is the tip of the pyramid. The base can be any polygon, so there can be any number of faces, edges, and vertices. It just depends on what the base is. The most common pyramid has a square base with 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. Prisms are different. Prisms have 2 bases. Both the bases are the same shape. It has no curves, and all of the faces are the same as the polygon. The base can be any polygon, so prisms can also have any number of vertices, edges, and faces. It just depends on what shape the base is. Name the shape below. This figure is a rectangular prism. Name the shape below. This figure is a cube. You can tell that it's a cube because it has 6 squares. Name the shape below. This figure is a pentagonal prism. You know that the base is a pentagon since it has 5 sides, and since it has 2 bases, it's a prism. Therefore, it's a pentagonal prism. What shape has no faces, no vertices, or no edges? A sphere. Since it's completely round, there are no faces, no vertices, and no edges. Here are additional resources that may help you.